Hey guys, I played two really cool Frey games today where I utilized the build order I posted some time ago, and both games are versus top 10 players, so this is as high level as it gets. I always thought there was a lot of potential with this build, but I haven't been able to really pull off some big wins with it until now. So what I figured out is I just stay one town center and I utilize all the bonuses I get in the classical age. Because what I would usually do before is I would get to the classical age and not really be sure of what to do with it. But here, what I do in these two games, as you will see, is that I just stay one town center, I stay in the classical age, and because I'm playing Frey and I go for Uller, however you pronounce his name, I get a lot of bonuses. That makes me able to compete with the ISIS player, even when she's in the heroic age. And I think that's so cool that Frey works like that. So yeah, that's why I thought these two games are really interesting to show off. The guy I'm playing here, by the way, this is VortiX. He's one of the best RTS players in the world, I think, right now. He is insanely talented. He's played this game for, I think, 11 days or something. And he's already like top level. He's already a top 10 player. After having played the game for 10 days, he's ridiculous. This game, retold, is a lot like AoE4, which is the game that he's been playing recently. So it makes sense that he's able to transfer over here so smoothly, so quickly. But still, you gotta tip your hat to this guy. He's really impressive. And yeah, I have posted a build order where I go through everything I'm doing here with Frey, and so if you haven't checked that one out yet, and if you're trying to learn Frey, I do think you should go and check that out. And yeah, otherwise just look through these two games here. I think you can learn a lot from them. And the one big takeoff that I got from playing these two that surprised me a bit, and you'll even see me this game, I'm being a bit frustrated mid game here because I feel like ISIS is just dominating me. But eventually, I'm actually able to win over my opponent here, even though I thought for the longest time this wasn't working out. So I think I may be onto something here with Frey, how to play him. What I did here, by the way, was just hitting the pigs for favor because I want to get my hill fort down very early, and then I want to start researching the upgrade that gives me or that allows me to make rams really early on. So that's why I wanted the favor early here. Plus, I want the infantry upgrade as well. So I killed two pigs by accident. You're not supposed to kill them, but since I did, I thought I may as well eat them, right? I'm getting a 320 advance or something like that. Yeah, it's going to end up like a 320 advance. So 5 seconds of idle TC time, 4 seconds. It's not the worst, not at all. And just know that when you're advancing with Frey to the classical age, you're gonna need a lot of wood because you're going to need so many buildings. I say this in my build order too. You need two great halls, two barracks, an armory. You need houses, and you need to get your tower upgrade. When you have your armory, you need the pierce armor upgrade. Like it's just insane the amount of wood that you need to spend early on. And right here, I've only got 5 on wood. I'm a bit surprised. We'll see how this goes. Can't remember how this game goes early on, actually. But this is important. After your first hunt is depleted, don't go outside your base. I'm versus ISIS, so there is the chance that they go for Anubis, and if they do, those hunters, if I do send them outside, they'll be very exposed. And even a Sphinx can raid them very well, so I just stay inside, get my chicken, get my berries, and then eventually I can move out to the hunt where I'm trying to place my hill fort now. He does actually go through Anubis, so there is the threat right now that he just goes classical age fighting. If he did go really aggressive here, and he found me building my hill fort there, that would have been detrimental to me. But he's not doing that, luckily. And you see here how slow I am in the beginning. Like, I haven't even got a Great Hall or Longhouse down yet. But I'm versus Isis, so he's not playing aggressive early on, and I'm getting the hill fort up in a really desirable spot. And my economy is rolling, so I'm kind of okay here. I'm in no rush. Even if I had army out now, just consider what could I even do with the army. Like, I have raiding cavalry or whatever. Like, there's not really much to do here for me anyways. So I'm just defending a bit and slowly getting my buildings down. He's raiding with these Anubites. This is crazy. He's under TC and there's a Herser chasing, and he's still getting some decent value. Oh, by the way, one thing I did here is, you see I have something like 6 dwarves on gold here. And I have 3 dwarves on herdables. So instead of sending 8 dwarves on gold like I would usually do when I play Norse, I just sent 3 dwarves onto herdables onto my TC, and the reason for that is, if you just send them to gold immediately, you're going to be floating so much gold. You see, even now, I only have 6 dwarves on gold and I'm floating 400 gold. So I wanted to avoid that, and the way I would do that is to send dwarves onto herdables, because I do want those dwarves out. I do want them out early on, because if I don't, it's going to be really hard to add them in later. But now I'm transitioning them over to gold. Like, it is kind of hard with Frey actually how to play the early classical age, where you don't float gold. Something you could potentially do is actually build a market. Maybe I should try experimenting a bit with that. Could be worth it, I'm not sure. But you see here, I've got the armory, I've got Longhouse, I've got Great Hall. I'm still yet to build another Great Hall and another barracks. That's how slow things are rolling. And part of that, to be fair, is because I'm floating 700 gold, as you see. So maybe I need to figure out another way to build Frey, where you only have 3 dwarfs or something, maybe during transition to classical age or something. If any of you guys out there are watching and you have a good solution to this, I'm interested in hearing it. Because my build here, I think it's strong because I get all the upgrades really early on. But then the issue is that in classical age, I feel like I'm so slow. I got the upgrade from my town center here that makes my hill fort cheaper. Now only costs 40 favor. And I think it's such a good upgrade. Very, very underrated upgrade. And it's part of the reason why I say, Frey, you can actually just play in the classical age. There's no rush to get to the heroic or mythic age. You can do it. The option is totally there, but it's not at all essential, like it is when you're playing, I don't even know, Ra, probably. Frey can definitely stay classical age for a long, long time. And the reasons for it are that you get so many upgrades for half price, and you get the hill fort here for 40 favor. Once I start fighting, I can start plugging them down all over the place. And I get the upgrade that allows me to make rams in the classical age, so I can siege down big buildings such as a Migdal, like here, or a town center, whatever it is. Trying to force a fight here, using my Hersers on the Scorpion Men and forcing the Ancestors. That's pretty good. I'm forcing that, and I'm saying, all right, that's enough. I'm not gonna mess around there anymore. The fact that he doesn't use Ancestors on my economy or in a big siege push or something, that's a big win for me. Here, I turn to fight these Ancestors and trying to target down the Pharaoh and stuff. It's not really working. He's got more X-Men incoming here. Really nice flank from him. Not sure I noticed that when I was playing, to be honest. Did you see here? I never should have turned around. I should have just kept retreating.
Fuck me, this place.
And here I'm thinking I'm losing. I think I'm losing here. I just lost a bunch of units. I forced the Ancestors, that was great. I did a good job, but then I turned around and I just lost a lot of units that I shouldn't have lost. But I'm making rams now. I did get the upgrade where I can make rams in the classical age, and I've already produced one. So I can start sieging down either the secondary TC, or I can threaten This is probably a lot more likely I can start threatening his secondary gold. Because he's going to be protecting it with a Migdal stronghold, and usually this is where people will say, don't even bother pushing. You cannot push through that, but with Frey, you can do it. Because you get siege weapons in Classical Age, and I've got 2 of these rams here. I've got a bunch of infantry, I've got a bunch of raiding cavalry, and now I just need to see if I can make these rams somehow work. You see, I've only got 35 vills. I don't know how. He's been 2 TC booming this whole time, so his economy is better than mine. But the one thing I've got going for me is I have a bunch of upgrades, and I have a bunch of units here, plus I can siege down buildings too. So that's what I'm trying here. What he has to do is he has to micro his army against mine while taking down my siege with either spearmen or villagers. Here he's still got snakes to defend himself. That's huge in this fight. 16 snakes with the Plague of Serpents. It's such a busted god power. I'm making Herdman, by the way. The reason I'm making Herdman is because he's got, I know, 2 Migdal strongholds. He's got the forward one and the backwards one. The one in the back. And Herdman actually counters all 3 of the units that you make from the Migdal stronghold. Maybe not so much the chariot archers, but they do actually get the big bonus damage against them. But obviously they also fall down really quickly to them. Here my attack, it's looking like it's failing. And this is where I'm getting frustrated. I feel like I'm on 1 TC. I'm in Classical Age, and he's on 2 TCs. In Heroic Age, I should be able to pressure him a bit more. But I think in the end, he maybe have lost a lot of vills or something, because it's not a big disaster for me at all. I'm still in this game. And now you see I have 88 favor, so I'm beginning to ponder where can I place my secondary hill fort. And this is really where the extended Classical Age Frey is shining, I think. It's when you can start plugging down hill forts all over the map. Well, this is just my second. And you can start sieging down your opponent with the rams. This is so unique to Frey, and no other god can do stuff like this in the Classical Age. So that's really one big reason to like him here. The closer you can get these hill forts, by the way, the better, because these rams that you're building, they're quite slow. And if you can get them, this hill fort is about as close as I could get it here, but if I could get it even just a bit closer, that hill fort could help me out in a fight. It may actually be able to do so still. And you see here, I'm just using my rams. I'm forcing a reaction out of him. I'm forcing these villagers to get there. And I'm not even that interested in sieging down this location. I just want to force a reaction from him, because I've got this army here and I want to utilize it. And you see now he's sending vills. He has to send these vills to stop the rams. If he doesn't, I'm just going to slowly siege down the Migdal. So I'm really forcing a fight here. And it's all because I can make siege weapons in the Classical Age. And he's really struggling here. Now I'm denying him gold on this gold mine. He thought he was safe with the Migdal stronghold, but nope. Not so. Good raid from him there, though. It's a really good raid, but luckily for me, there's a gold mine on the other side of that hill fort, and that makes it much too difficult for him to maneuver around. Okay, this is where I was surprised. He actually managed to defend himself here. He took down my rams with villagers. So he's defending that position somehow, but just keep in mind, even though he's on 2 TCs, even though he's heroic, he's been having a lot of idle time on these villagers. So he's struggling a lot for gold. Here I am trying to reconnect. I don't know if this is my internet or the server or whatever it was. But we're back. You didn't get to see the beautiful Migdal destruction, unfortunately. But here I'm kind of surprised I was able to win this. That constant pressure on the gold mine and forcing villagers to constantly go idle in an attempt to protect the Migdal stronghold in the end is actually enough that I can keep up here, even though I'm on 1 TC and he's on 2. I'm in 51 villagers. You know, this isn't even bad. 51 villagers. It's pretty good. Still on 1 TC though. He's making a good raid here. I'm converting villagers. It's so good. Converting villagers to berserkers, guys, it's really underutilized. I get so many wins where I utilize these villager conversions. I think I'll upload another game soon where I played Loki and I converted 16 villagers really early in the game, just as I hit heroic and I hit my opponent with the flaming weapons. It was such a good game. And it's something you can do with Norse now that you could never do in the old game. Such a cool mechanic, and you can get some really big plays with that. You really got to utilize that if you're playing Norse. You see me now, I'm just rolling over him. Like, he should be ahead. In his head, he doesn't understand what's going on here. He's on 2 town centers, he's in the heroic age. Why is he not winning? And the reason is because I'm Frey, and I can siege, and I've got all these free upgrades. My economy is still quite good, even on just 1 TC, because I have all those early upgrades, right? And now I'm getting a hill fort on this gold mine too. Even a town center for good measure. And yeah, I cannot emphasize enough that this is something you can only do with Frey. Maybe you can do it with Zeus, with the hoplites or something, but not quite as... it's not nearly as cool as it is with the portable rams here. And here is a bit weird. He's chopping wood over here. I assume maybe he was on food or something and he just transitioned them over to wood. But I just keep winning fights here. I've got all the upgrades from the classical age. I've got a bunch of units out. And he is struggling mightily to get any gold in the game. And once again, the portable ramps doing a lot of work. Love to see it. And now I'm in control of the game, meaning I can start getting TCs, so I don't have to spam units in order to stay in control anymore. I can get town centers while being in control. And that's what's important, because once you've gained map control, you don't want to let go of it. Needlessly anyways, so I'm grabbing how many? 3 town centers now? Once again, look at these villager conversions. Just do it, guys. Just use it whenever possible. Don't fight with villagers when you're playing Norse. Just convert them to berserkers. It's so, so good. I'm at 47 bills though. That's the one issue, but then I'm getting 3 town centers, so it's not going to take that long for me to actually be ahead of him. Once again, converting a villager to a berserker. Getting these walls up. You gotta know how these walls work. See, I just built the long one, the middle one, and now he can't go through the wall. The wall connectors are built automatically when you're doing it like this. So I stop him from going through that area, and then I take all of my guys there and kill the chariots. And I go back.
My economy is not the best.
I'm in no rush at all here. I know that I'm just cruising towards victory. And I've got all the map control in the world. I've got 3 hill forts, guys. How often do you have that in a crazy game like this?
I'm getting a lot of upgrades in, so
I'm about to build a 4th too, because of that unique tech that I got here. Now it's him trying to force a reaction from me with his siege towers, and it's kind of working too, as you see. I need to target down the Pharaoh with the hill fort, and there we go. With the Tempest there, I can even use my fort again. I should do that somewhere. For good measure, I should use it now. Would look cool with the Tempest going as well. Ah, it's not happening. But you see here, like, his economy was just crumbling from the moment where... I don't even know what it was that caused it, but from the moment I started sieging down his forward position, even though he was on 2 town centers, his economy just couldn't keep up with mine. So I thought this was a super interesting game and I wanted to post it. I played a similar game as well. This one is very soon over. You can already see where this is going, right? He's unable to get any gold and it's just slowly winning here. Don't have to do much anymore. Got 58 vills, got 3 town centers. Won't be long before I just win this game. Starting to make rock giants. These units are busted, guys. The rock giants, especially when you get the upgrade as well, they can really just stay alive. And did you know that if you go through hell to the mythic age, you can even get the... There it is, the GG. You can even get the HP upgrade for them there. So they become super, super busted. But yeah, this was such a good game. I'm kind of proud of this. Being able to play this kind of style versus a 2 TC fast heroic and still managing to pull out a win. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna make another video. I'm just gonna post the VOD from that one though. But thanks for checking this video out. I'll see you guys. So I have a tendency to say Holland. Holland is a province. Yeah. I've seen those info pictures there. I don't care. It's called Holland, okay? It's like Turkey. It's called Turkey. It's not called Turkey or whatever it is they wanted.
Já, ég veiðimaður. Já, já.
It's interchangeable in the UK too. Yeah, that's good to hear.
Skipan.
I never know these things when it's actually interchangeable and when it's culturally insensitive to say one thing or another. Always very difficult.
Já, ég samþykkt, já, ég vil.
Of course, I wouldn't want to be culturally insensitive towards the Dutch, right?
Tilbúin, já.
Tilbúin, timbursveit, ég vil, veiðimaður.
Skipan. Samþykkt. Já. Já, ég vil, já. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Tilbúin, já. Ég vil, já.
Got to get my hand axe. It's very nice to get this in a K gauge, but the good thing is no idle TC time. I usually somehow I always manage to get idle TC time with Freyr,
Skipan. Samþykkt.
but not here, so that's good.
Skipan?
What are we doing anyways versus Loki? It's probably a hard matchup actually. Not quite sure what I should do here.
Já, satt, ljósamaður.
Skipan. Já. Skipan. Samþykkt.
He's gonna go for Seti and he's just gonna make a lot of good counter units.
Ég, já.
And what do I do then?
Tilbúin, hver þar, veiðimaður.
Já, ég vil.
Skipan, samþykkt.
Til samþykkt, já.
Já, hver þar, veiðimaður.
Probably gonna be a delayed advance here. Or will it? Nah, I'll make it.
Já,
I'll make it.
Tilbúin. Timbursveit. Hver ég? Já. Veiðimaður.
hver þar, veiðimaður.
Já.
For some reason when I play Frey, I always go Ulla. Just can't make myself go Freya.
Skipan, veiðimaður.
Have to play the new fun god.
Já.
Wait, I messed up. Oh no.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já, samþykkt.
5 dwarves on gold here. I'm gonna have a big excess of gold.
Samþykkt.
This one is useless.
Skipan, já. Tilbúin.
So I'll make some more dwarves and just put them onto cows, because I will need the dwarves later on.
Samþykkt. Já.
But if I put them onto gold, like I said, I will have an excess amount of gold. So just putting dwarves on cows right now, I think it's perfectly fine. Goes for steady. Kind of expected him to do that.
Samþykkt. Ég vil.
I can wall this off. This is a great wall I'm doing here. Well played, man. Well played. Oops.
Tilbúin.
Didn't get Persis though. That's not well played.
Tilbúin. Something. Já. Skipan. Ég vil. Já.
When you're Loki versus Frey, why don't you go Heimdall? If he did, he could use Undermine on this thing right now.
Til satt. Fjósamaður.
Inexcusable.
Ég atrás. Til já, satt. Já, ég vil. Já.
Sé samþykkt.
This troll is dead.
Ég vil.
I don't know what he's thinking here.
Sækið fram. Ég samþykkt. Til og ég sækið. Já, samþykkt. Atrás. Já.
Já.
Tilbúin.
Samt já. Satt.
Tilbúin. Skipan.
So these dwarves will just take these two cows, and then maybe after that they can go on to gold. I think that's perfectly fine.
Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt. Já.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Grjótsveinn.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Atrás. Ég samþykkt. Já. Satt. Hver já. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Ég vil. Atrás.
He really messed up with his troll there early on.
Samt já. Til já. Ég samt atrás. Ég samt til orrustuslag.
Would have been very nice for him to have right here.
Já.
Já. Satt.
Samþykkt. Hver er þar? Ég vil fjósamaður.
Já, satt. Já, já.
Skipan.
Too late. Just hope.
Já. Ég vil.
Samt til orrustuslag. Já.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Ég sækið fram.
Just making pure hearses. That's insane.
Fyrir atrás. Já, ég vil.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Hver er þar? Timbur satt.
Já. Já. Tilbúin.
já.
Skip. Tilbúin. Já.
So I need to make a shit ton of
Ég vil.
throwing X-Men.
Hver er þar? Tilbúin, samþykkt.
Also slowly start protecting this area down here so I can hunt this.
Hver er þar? Tilbúin.
Skipa samþimbursveinn.
Skipan, ég vil.
Whatever. I will take this one now.
Já.
Just because I can't stand looking at it
Tilbúin,
if I'm
samþykkt.
not
Já,
using it.
ég vil. Já, samþykkt. Já, já. Ég satt. Hver? Ég satt.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Skip, ég vil satt. Samþykkt.
Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin.
Já.
Já. Tilbúin.
Hver er þar? Satt. Samþykkt.
Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Hver? Ég vil. Já. Til orrustuslag.
What
Yeah.
is he doing?
Skip, samþykkt. Ég vil.
Hver er satt?
Where am I
Samþykkt.
chicken? Here?
Ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Ég samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Ég vil. Satt. Ég vil.
Oh, and I haven't gotten an armor yet.
Já.
I'm gonna need
Til
that.
satt.
Já. Samt timbursveinn.
Skip, já. Hver? Atrás.
Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já.
Can we take this fight?
Samþykkt.
Hope we can.
Satt.
Ja, ég samþykkt.
Já.
Ég
Tilbúin.
vil.
Já. Ég vil. Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Hver þar?
Já, samþykkt. Já, rás.
It's really nice how you can slow down units like this. Well, yeah, hopefully. Kill this guy.
Ég vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já.
Ég samþykkt. Já.
Hver tilbúin? Já. Hver þar?
Já,
Hver? Ég vil.
ég vil.
Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Ég vil. Já.
Já, samþykkt. Já.
Já.
Já, til orðstöðs.
Is he really winning here?
Skip tilbúin. Já, skip. Tilbúin. Já, skip hann.
Kind of is.
Tilbúin. Skipa. Atrás.
Ég vil. Ég sækið fram.
Atrás.
Já,
Já.
já, til orðstöðs.
Dude, he gets a Valkyrie and an Einherjar.
Atrás.
Já, rás. Já, til orðstöðslag. Sækið fram. Til orðstöðslag.
Okay, his army finally
Hver það?
sucks too much for him to keep winning fights.
Tilbúinn, sjá. Sakkur ljótsveip.
Skipa.
Já, til ég vil. Já, samþykkt. Ég vil.
Hver ég vil?
Já.
What is he making now? Cavalry and yeah.
Skip hann. Til, já.
I am mostly throwing axemen, so that makes sense.
Ég vil.
Guess I can start making herdmen too
Hver
then.
það? Já. Veiðimaður.
I'm gonna be able to go heroic age very soon here
Já, satt. Já, satt. Ég vil.
because I have a really good gold income and that's all I need.
Tilbúin. Já, tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Tilbúinn, samþykkt.
Hello?
Já.
to work.
Ég vil.
Já. Samþykkt.
Já. Já. Tilbúin.
Did he mine there? He must have.
Ég samþykkt.
Hver þar? Já.
Skip hann. Ég vil.
I think Aegir should be a good
Samþykkt. Já.
counter to the flaming weapons. Hopefully.
Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Já.
Hver það? Satt. Já. Satt. Ég vil. Já. Atrás. Samþykkt. Til ég vil.
Til samþykkt.
Satt.
It was really bad for him to lose those raiding cavalry there. He really needed them.
Já. Samþykkt.
Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Hver satt? Ég vil já. Ég já. Timbursveip.
Tilbúin. Já. Satt. Hver það? Ég vil. Já. Satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Skip. Ég vil.
He's getting all the upgrades here.
Já.
I
Samþykkt.
think that's usually the play you want to make with Frey. Just chill and get those
Til
upgrades.
satt. Já.
Já, satt. Já, ég vil. Samþykkt.
Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Til orrustuslag.
That looked funky.
Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Satt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Satt.
Let's just use it before. I know what's coming here.
Skip hann. Sækið fram. Ég samþykkt. Til orðstöðslag.
Til orrustuslag.
Ég vil. Já.
Já. Til orrustuslag.
Yeah. Like I said, pretty sure that was a good counter to flaming weapons,
Tilbúin. Skip. Já.
especially in a clutch area like this
Já.
one.
Atrás. Já, ég
Beautiful.
vil satt. Já.
I think with Loki, you probably want to go in the order in this matchup.
Já, já.
This seems like such an effective counter I just made here.
Hver þar? Ég vil.
Tilbúin, satt. Samþykkt, ég vil, satt.
Ég vil.
And now you can see up here all the upgrades that I'm getting. It's ridiculous. This is Freyr things.
Samþykkt, ég vil. Já. Já, skip tilbúið. Já, ég vil.
And I don't have to do anything. Wurzelsan, thank you for the sub.
Skip samþykkt, já.
Oh, we didn't get
Husksu Trident, Husksu Gar, Husksu Spoon.
I was gonna say, I was hoping we would get text to speech on it, and we
Já,
did.
já.
Hver það?
I'm happy we did.
Samþykkt.
Well, now I'm just cruising towards victory. At least I hope so. Now that I've said it.
Já, ég samþykkt. Skipan, já, já, samþykkt. Já. Til ég, já, já, til ég vil, samþykkt.
Já. Timbursveit.
Já,
Ég vil.
I don't know what he can do to come back in this game. Maybe some crazy hell things or something.
já, tilbúin. Skipan,
Samþykkt.
But I've got Goldie, which should be good against both Nidhogg and Fire Giants. Even
samþykkt.
got this guy,
Já, samþykkt, já,
Gulin Bursti.
samþykkt. Ég vil, sækið fram til orustuslag. Já,
He's gonna have to make Berserkers here.
já,
Would have been very easy. 4 low HP raiders here.
Skip, já. Hver það? Ég vil.
Look my cute army here.
Satt, já.
skipan, ég samþykkt, já. Ég samþykkt, já.
Tilbúið. Ég vil. Já. Satt.
Já, ég vil, tilbúin. Ég vil, já. Skipan,
Til ég vil. Samþykkt.
Can we get this one soon? 40 favor. I should get it. Get it from here when available.
Skip, ég vil, satt, ég vil, satt.
Já, ég samþykkt. Fyrst, já. Já, ég vil.
More of these Goldie, they're very good for defense, and that's all I need right now. Defense.
Tilbúið. Ég, já. Satt. Tilbúin. Ég, satt. Já. Skip, já.
tilbúin.
Ég satt.
Samþykkt, já. Ég vil,
Til ég vil. Samþykkt.
Let's use this one now.
Hver það frá?
Not at all necessary, but whatever. Maybe it was necessary.
já.
It's very, very strong.
Já, hver það? Ég vil, satt, samþykkt. Tilbúin.
Tilbúið samþykkt, já, satt.
Skipan, ég samþykkt, tilbúin. Ég vil, samþykkt. Já,
Tilbúið. Skipan. Til, já. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
All right, all right, all right.
Já, já.
Time to
Satt.
do something,
Ég
maybe.
samþykkt. Já. Hver það? Satt.
já, ég vil.
Just slowly strangling him here.
Já, já. Skipan, satt,
Tilbúið. Já. Samþykkt. Satt. Samþykkt. Já.
tilbúin.
Samþykkt.
Oh, not that one. Let's go Vidar. We love Vidar, don't we, folks? There we go.
Já,
Fyrst, já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Hver þar? Til ég vil. Samþykkt.
Skip. Ég vil.
Já. Hver það? Tilbúinn.
Hver það? Atrás.
Já. Ádrás. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúinn.
I mean, kudos to him for playing, I guess. I don't know what he's hoping for.
Já. Satt. Samþykkt. Ég vil
Waiting for a
samþykkt.
miracle.
Satt. Til samþykkt.
Já.
I hope he doesn't resign. I want to see the big explosion.
Tilbúinn. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Wait, I did get the Freyr upgrade. How good is it?
Já.
Plus 20. It sounds so ridiculously broken. Plus 25% HP on all your soldiers.
Já.
There's almost no way that's not broken, right?
Samþykkt. Já. Hver ég vil samþykkt.
Oh no. Dude, I have 20 goldie here. You ready for this?
Tilbúinn. Satt. Atrás.
Oh. How do we do this? How do we do this? Guess we'll do this. Hey! Hey! Big explosion.
Satt. Ég vil.
Já. Já.
Okay, good use of Nidhogg here from him.
Ég vil.
Tilbúinn. Sakkur ljótsveik.
Til samþykkt. Já.
Já. Tilbúinn.
Já. Ég vil.
Skip hann. Skip. Já. Samþykkt.
Samþykkt.
Let's get all of these. Funny upgrades.
Hver það?
Já.
Samþykkt.
Já. Satt. Ég vil. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Já.
Til timbursveit. Skipan.
Já. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Ég satt. Ég vil samt. Já. Tilbúinn. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Búkarl.
Já.
Oh, we got this guy. Let's see them.
Skipan.
Tilbúinn.
They're trolling a bit here.
Samþykkt. Ég samþykkt. Já. Til orrustuslag. Tilbúinn. Hver já.
Look how strong these guys are when he doesn't have heroes. Barely have heroes anyways.